Question is, how can zoning and land use regulations affect me in the purchase of residential real estate? Well, there are a number of ways in which zoning and land use regulations can affect you in the purchase of residential real estate. Let's say, for example, you intend on purchasing a plot of land. There's no pre-existing structures, and upon it, you plan to build your dream home. Well, what those land use regulations will do, and zoning regulations, they will limit the maximum dimensions of your home and any other structures you intend to put on that land. For example, garages, sheds, or even pool houses. They will also limit where upon your land you can place them, because those regulations include certain setbacks, which means structures have to be so far away from the boundaries in order to build them. And you also have to take into account whether or not there are any wetlands regulations, which can also dictate where you place those structures. Now, let's say, for example, you're purchasing a pre-existing home. Now, let's say you purchase a home, and it's a smaller home, your first home, and it's a 2-bed, 1-bath, but you have enough land, and you intend to add on to the house as your family grows. Well, again, you will have to know what those setbacks are, not only on the side, which are horizontal, essentially horizontal setbacks, but you would also need to know the limitations for vertical, meaning how high up can you go? Can you go 2 stories? Can you go 2.5 stories? And so on. Another important thing to keep in mind is if you do plan on building an addition, particularly bedrooms, there are some areas, some zoning regulations that require a certain number of off-street parking to be provided for every additional bedroom that you have. So for example, again, you purchase a 2-bed, 1-bath house, and you currently have 2 parking spots. You intend to eventually make it a 4-bedroom home. Well, let's say in that area in which your home is located, or the home you intend on purchasing, it requires that once you go up to 4 bedrooms, you must have at least 3 off-street parking spots. Now, even though you have the land to facilitate the addition of additional bedrooms, you may not be able to add additional off-street parking. Therefore, you may be prevented from building that addition, even though you have enough land to build the additional bedrooms to your home, because of the fact that you are unable to provide additional off-street parking.